over there?
So, Professor Umbridge said I supposedly didn't die in the last video, so now she's having me repeatedly write I must not tell lies on this paper.
Well, she's having you do that project?
Yes, despite the fact that we do actually have video evidence of this happening, and I now have a weirdly shaped Z scar on my forehead.
Ooh, yeah.
I even wore this shirt that said I died and nobody believes me.
Ugh, that sucks. Well, I would back you up on it, but you did interrupt my Quidditch game.
I mean, I don't see how that's worthy of really killing someone, but...
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, she had me make this whole quill for this whole project, and...
Oh, nice.
I mean, it's okay, but I figured, you know, since you're probably really good at making wands, and... I mean, you're probably really good at making quills.
I am.
Maybe you'd be able to turn this into a more educational lesson.
Yeah, I could totally do that.
Alright, just don't kill me at the end, okay?
Okay, that sounds good. I won't.
Perfect.
Hey guys, so for this part of your craft, you are going to need your paintbrush, one of your feathers, you should have about 4 in there, a pair of scissors, just a little bit of clay. You probably won't even need this much, just whatever you had extra from the wands, and then find your nib. That's what these are called. So this is going to be the tip of your quill. And you should have a little bit of Mod Podge left over in one of the small paint pots in there. It's separate from the ones that are actually in the strip of paint, but go ahead and grab that too. So to get started, we're going to take your scissors and then find the end of the hollow part. I can't remember what that part's called, but it's fine, it doesn't matter. Just go ahead and cut in the middle. You don't have to go all the way up, just enough that it splits it. Like that, you can kind of see. It splits right there. And then, see how we have like all of this like feathery stuff? We're gonna just clip like about 1 centimeter off right there. Alright, and then just grab that and get rid of it.
If you guys screw up on this part, this is why we gave you extra feathers.
Yes, you should have about 4 feathers in there. And some are bigger than the other ones, but we'll show you what to do with the extras later. So after you get all of the feathers out of here, oh, now I'm covered in feathers. You're gonna take your nib and you're going to slide it in between and sandwich it in between your little quill hollow part there. Like that. So it should hold it in place. To help hold it in place though, we're going to take some Mod Podge and just give it a little dab around the area. You don't need a lot, just a tiny bit. You can see I barely have my brush coated. This will just help it not move around so much, even after the clay's in there. Let's go ahead and do that. Here you go, Zane. Alright, so go ahead and let that dry. You can blow on it. It shouldn't take that long. I would say about maybe 5 minutes tops. But while that's drying, I'm gonna take this over here. I'm gonna warm up some of my clay. Again, you're probably only going to need about this much, maybe not even that. Let's see. This is still a little wet, so I'm gonna go ahead and let this dry real quick. Okay, so this should be dry by now. You can tell that it's dry when it's pretty much clear, so I don't really see that much going on. I can tell that it is sturdier, it's not moving around anymore, and that's exactly what we want. So go ahead and take your air dry clay now and just wrap it around here. So again, like I thought, I'm just gonna have a little bit too much. So this is just going to act as like what you can rest your fingers on when you're writing. So we're gonna make sure that it's pressed down pretty tightly because we don't want this moving at all. And then if you would like, you can kind of see how you would write it and kind of press and then you get a nice little groove where you can just have your thumb pretty much rest like that. So then it feels really natural and fluid when I'm writing. So just give that a little squeeze like how you would hold it. And then once you have that, you're going to just leave it off to the side and let it air dry for about a day or two, depending on how thick you made it. This one will probably only take a day to dry, but you can make it a little bit thicker, a little more comfortable if you would like, but that's it for now. So I'm gonna leave this here, and when we come back, I'm gonna show you how to paint the feather, paint the little resting part, and then how to write with your ink. Okay, so once you have your clay piece dry, we went ahead and put a layer of Mod Podge. You should have an extra little paint pot with Mod Podge in it. So go ahead and just put a nice little coat over top of that and then let it dry for about 10 minutes or until you don't see any more glue anywhere. So once you have that done, I'm gonna move that off to the side, and then I'm gonna move my ink, my little tub over there. And we're gonna go ahead and start painting the feathers. So you should have about 6 different colors. And I'm gonna use black, silver, and gold for mine. Get these out. And then Zane is gonna use some blue.
We had some bioluminescent colors that we
Yeah.
had upstairs, so I'm gonna cheat a little bit.
Yeah, he's gonna try that. But you guys might have some extra paint laying around, so if you want your feather wand to be like bright pink, you probably have some bright pink something somewhere. So you might want to put a paper towel down before. I can just wipe off my table, so it's not a big deal. But for this, you're going to want to take your detail brush like this and just dab a little bit of paint onto it. To paint onto feathers, you don't have to do a lot. It should be pretty simple. You just have to lay it flat and hold it down and then gently stroke it onto it. So I'm just gonna do some cool lines and different patterns and things like that. And you can just follow along here with me and try your own patterns and fun little things. Okay guys, I hope you had fun making your quills. We made some pretty cool ones, I think.
Oh yeah.
I like mine. And also, we have a program, an outside program coming up on September 28th, and we're making dragon eggs. This one's not painted yet, so this is just like what your base will look like, and then you get to create and make it like really, really awesome and spray paint it.
Presumably this is the dark arts class?
Yes,
Oh,
definitely. I'm very excited for this. And we'll also be showing how to train your dragon. And this will be in the back parking lot, 4 to 7 p.m. on September 28th. And it's for grades 6 to 12, okay? And we hope to see you there.
I hope I don't die again.
Yes, I hope he doesn't die again. Well, he better not interrupt my Quidditch game again. All right,
See you
guys.